mira lo que te decía, porque esta es la única vez que te voy a mandar un mensaje y te voy a responder, porque no caigo en esta cosa. Si tú quieres hacer una gran pelea, hay una oferta a mi empresa y nosotros vamos a hablar de negocio para hacer la pelea. Tú no eres nadie y nunca lo has sido, tú siempre has sido inflado y yo te voy a desinflar. Así que hay una buena oferta y vamos a pelear. Los puertorriqueños no hablan tanto, los puertorriqueños demuestran, no hables tanto y vamos a pelear.
James for the untouchable, True School Sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable, True School Sports Empire, and y'all know the rest, man. Now listen, I'm getting another day started here in Japan. I'm on the way to the gym, en route to the gym, so I want to get this quick video off before I get my interview started today. But you know, got the Afro going, Afro BT in the house. But I wanted to come here real quickly and just talk about Edgar Berlanga, because Edgar Berlanga is a fighter that I would definitely classify and characterize in boxing as a polarizing figure. Everyone either loves him or everyone either hates him, and he seems to draw a lot of hate because he's really learned how to tap into social media, and he's a flashy guy. And people have all kinds of opinions about Edgar Berlanga. Personally, I like Edgar. You know, I think he's a fun fighter to watch most of the time. I think he's very strong, and when you put him in there with the right styles, I think you can make for an explosive fight. So, in regards to Edgar, he had a tweet recently, and he stated that he is going to knock out William Scull to become the IBF super middleweight champion of the world, which is encouraging to hear, because I think that's a fight he should be, out of everyone, he should be pursuing that fight the most, because there will never be a scenario where it's just more of a winnable fight to become a world champion than this one. For those of you out there, like, I'm not trying to down nobody. I'm not trying to put nobody down. I'm just giving you my opinion on boxing, so don't take it as like me being disrespectful. But I watch boxing from 105 all the way to heavyweight. I know all the champions, and I really cover this sport. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt that of the current world champions in every single weight class in boxing right now, I think William Scull is the worst world champion in boxing. I think he's the most beatable champion in boxing, because William Scull can box, and he's got a good, you know, Cuban style, but he's like, I know I've said this for other fighters in the past, and you guys have argued with me that like certain fighters that I say this for aren't front runners, but this guy is a front runner. He's a 4.5 to 5 round fighter. This guy don't got no gas, he don't got no stamina. He was fortunate to even get the title in the first place. You know, I thought the Vladimir Shishkin fight was close. I would have probably edged it to Vladimir 7-5, but you know, it went 7-5 the other way because the fight was on Skull's promoters card. They won the purse bid. They got the rights to the fight. It was in their home base, so that's why I think he got the decision. But yeah, I think Edgar needs to take this fight. I think Keith Connolly, who's a great manager, he should be throwing as much. He should actually be trying to overpay William Scull to come to the States. Like if that fight's worth $400,000, he should be trying to give William Scull $600, $700, whatever he's got to do to get that world title for Edgar Berlanga, that title shot. And then if Edgar can do his part and win the world title, then his value is going to shoot through the roof, because now Edgar will be a world champion. And anytime you become a world champion in boxing, your value is going to get higher. So with that being said, and with that being firmly established in True School Sports, I want to see this fight, because truth be told, this is the one fight for William Scull. When I hear people talk about who he could fight, this is the one fight I actually think William Scull can win, because Edgar Berlanga, as strong as he is, you know, I think he can get outboxed, and I think William Scull has the footwork and the boxing skills to outbox him. You know, so it's going to be up to Edgar if they ever do fight to cut the ring off and land the big, short, chopping right hands and things like that. But I would love to see this fight, because if he can't get this fight with William Scull, then Canelo will swoop in, and Canelo will pull off the ultimate troll job in boxing, where he deliberately dropped the IBF belt when Scull was his mandatory challenger. Then he let him win it, and then now Canelo will win it back to become a 2-time undisputed champion. But he really didn't do anything, so that's kind of funny if he does that. If not that, then you know, I think Berlanga is going to be very, very pressed to fight the likes of Caleb Plant and Diego Pacheco, which in all honesty, he's going to go in as the underdog in both fights. I don't think people would favor Edgar against either one of those guys. I'd favor the other guys against Edgar. I just think Edgar has power. He's physically strong. But Edgar, I still think he needs to develop the know-how of setting up his power punches. He was doing a great job of it when he was getting all those knockouts, but I think once he got to a certain level, he never really learned how to set it up. He was just going in there and just bum rushing dudes and knocking them out in the first round. So now, that's where Mark Ferre and his team have to continue to drill in the right mechanics and the right basics of him not just throwing power punches, but setting up the power punches. And I think, you know, Edgar has a good attitude. He works hard. I think he will improve. But right now, if you're asking me right now, who I think would be the best fight for him, like if you place BT in True School Sports in a management position to make these kind of executive decisions for the career of Edgar Berlanga, I would overpay for Williams. I would overpay $200,000 to $300,000 above market value to get William Scull to come to New York City to defend his title in the States. And at that point, you've done your job as a manager. It's up to your fighter, who you saw this value in, to deliver the performance and win. And if he can't, then he's just not what you think he is, you know, and you gotta just deal with some harsh realities. But that's the news. Edgar Berlanga saying he's gonna beat the brakes off William Scull to become champion, and I want to see it. So Keith Connolly, Matchroom Boxing, Edgar Berlanga Sr., all parties involved. Was it Argon Sports, William Scull's people? Get it done. I want to see this fight. I think this fight is one of the more competitive fights in the super middleweight division. If we can't get that fight, then of course I would like the Edgar Berlanga Caleb Plant fight, because they have history. They talk a lot. I would like Diego Pacheco, because that's Puerto Rico, Mexico, between two young fighters. You know, but for me, Edgar Berlanga versus William Scull, that's the fight that makes the most sense. So leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this, make sure you guys click right over here. Keep watching my boy BT put on the best interviews out here.